Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be benchmarking Forza Horizon 5 on PC, running an overclocked MSI Vanguard RTX 5090 graphics card, and Ryzen 9 9950X 3D CPU. So firstly, as always, I'll stop showing you the graphics settings really quickly. So we are running a render resolution of 3040 by 2160 on my 4K 144Hz display. No upscaling, so native 4K, we're running DLA, form of anti-aliasing. And yeah, so everything is fully maxed out, no frame generation. All the advanced graphics settings are all extreme high preset. We're going to test 4K native, 8K native, as well as 4K DLSS quality mode, and 1440p and 1080p native resolutions. I got the GPS set to a course in the jungle, which I do like to benchmark because this is a heavier area to render. And we're in this beautiful blue Nissan GTR. And we'll do a race. We'll do a race, and then we will change resolutions and cycle through the views. And hopefully be a good experience. But so far I can immediately tell that this 5090 definitely runs this game a whole lot better. It's, as you can see, averaging 170 FPS. Very impressive GP horsepower. And I'm sure when I test a lot of other older games, we're going to see a lot of games running at much higher FPS than the 5080 did, like in my prior videos.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Kind of let those backfires.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, we'll get this race started here. Looks like we got a storm. And we'll use the current card. And once the race gets started, we will reset the afterburner. And then, like I said, we'll do 4K, 8K, and 1440p, 1080p native resolutions. And then we'll experiment with different variations of DLSS quality mode. Enjoy, guys. Hopefully it'll be a good race. Okay, so 4K native, averaging 151 FPS, 1% low setting at 128, max FPS at 174. And very briefly, we're going to test 8K here to see if it is doable, which I'm sure it will be. I know I did it prior on my 4090. Reset the afterburner. And I know the MSI afterburner is really small, but it's in the 60s right now in terms of FPS. About 62, 63, 64, so it is playable, 60 FPS. Go to the cockpit view here. So yeah, definitely playable, very impressive. Using about 17 gigabytes of VRAM. So 1% low setting at 56, average FPS is 62, max FPS is 68. So definitely playable, no doubt. Okay, let's try DLSS Ultimate at 4K here. Reset the afterburner. And that seems to put us at 190 FPS, 1% low setting at 141, max FPS of 198. And then very briefly, just for fun here, let's see what happens when we enable frame generation here. So turn that on, save, reset the afterburner. You know what I noticed? Sometimes when you're enabling DLSS, it does something. Yeah, I didn't see that. I gotta unlock the frame rate. So yeah, I'm gonna have to retest without frame generation because it was 144 frame cap there. So we'll retest it. But with frame generation and DLSS quality mode, averaging 265 FPS, 1% low, sitting at 221, max FPS at 271. And then very briefly, let's turn off frame gen here. So DLSS quality mode 4K puts us in the 190s here, as you can see. So 198, 167, 1% lows, max at 206. Yeah, sorry that was a little bit rushed there, but yeah. Okay, so now let's go back to DLA mode. No frame gen. And 1440p. Reset the afterburner. That seems to put us at an average of 228 FPS, 1% low, say at 174, max FPS at 243. And then very briefly, we'll enable DLSS quality mode here. Gotta make sure it's not unlocking or changing my unlock frame rate. Reset the afterburner. And that puts us at 233 FPS average, 1% low, staying at 168, max FPS at 248. I'm going by what it said before the race ended, because obviously the FPS would go up there. Got a nice little sprinkle there on the car. Let's go down to 1920 by 1080p. And go back to DLA mode. Hey, we'll just test 1080p, not in a race, because it's, you know, it's not going to be too much different. We do have some rain here, so if I can find a race nearby, we'll try to do a race, but 1080p is more of a bottleneck resolution, so I'm not too crazy about testing it, but we'll go ahead and just do a little free roam here exploration to see how it runs.
Arrived at your destination.
So 1080p native, averaging 230 FPS, 1% low, stay at 181, max FPS 254. Alright, let's go back to 4K. Make sure I got DLA. Oops, we do. No frame generation. Apply. And I think that gives you a good look at Forza Horizon 5 on PC, running it by overclocked MSI Vanguard RTX 5090 graphics card. Let me make sure my settings are good. For some reason I thought it would be in the 170s. Maybe it's because of the rain, but let's see. 4K. DLA. Yeah, I guess it just runs a little bit lower FPS in this rain here. But like I said, if you did enjoy the video, do give this video a like. If you want to see more content like this, more RTX 5090 gaming benchmarks along with my Ryzen 9 9950X 3D CPU, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching, appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys for more video benchmarks soon enough. And we'll see you guys around. Later guys, peace out.